Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with David Aston. What's up, David?
Aloha, viewers.
What's up, Phillip Archer?
What's up, my nigga?
Whoa! Oh my God! Thank you, you two, for taking off the monetization. Take care, bye for now. Wow. He can say that. I can't. All right. So, I don't even know how to answer that. Okay, so anyway, I saw the episode, and I went into it with low expectations for the Demons of Punjab. No, Demons of the Punjab.
Yeah,
Okay. Now that episode, the title kind of throws it off because right off the bat, if you didn't know anybody, you think, "What the hell episode is this?" Right? I'm not going to spoil for David, but I am going to say that I actually went into it thinking it was going to be a crap episode, and it was one of my favorite episodes of the season.
I am shocked you're saying that.
Yes, and I have actually changed my ratings according to the last cast because I rewatched the Spider one also. Yeah. So as we stand now, I dropped the Spider rating down to an 8. But this one is my favorite of the Punjab. So, yes. So now we stand that this is my favorite episode of the season, and this is the one episode where you don't need to have constant alien like threats and things and action figures and merchandise. And, it's if you have an intellectual story like this, that's what we need. I mean, once in a while you need to do a different episode. This is what a time travel episode should have been like in the past, like historical thing. This is done right to me. This is great. This is rewatchable. This is no PC, no social justice warrior, none of that stuff in this episode. It was normal. It was good.
So, Joe, there's none of this heavy-handed, you must be ashamed about what the British Empire did.
None of that garbage in this episode, but the only thing that stood out was when
that isn't garbage, but sometimes people overdo it, and it's because any story in India, past or present, is going to be fascinating for the viewers.
Yeah. So the only thing that what, Joe?
The only thing that stands out to me is this term that she said, gender regeneration.
Yes.
Ooh. Which I got a little worried when I heard this because I'm like, oh no. We got gender, which they acknowledge gender now, that all this stuff they're saying that the doctor's genderless. No, that's bullcrap because there is genders there. Okay, so you got all the women bits there. Okay, there's no both, there's no neither, there's no nothing, there's no like a Ken doll or nothing there. No, she's a woman. Okay, but she said the term gender regeneration. Now, me and Chris are worried about that, and I actually started thinking, well, what if when she was going to school that they have a thing where they have a thing called a gender regeneration where they're able to be a different gender and then go back to their gender. Like, in other words, to see how it is to be a different, like from a man to a woman and then back.
But by that logic, you're telling me that the Doctor and any other Time Lord are able to control their regeneration?
No, what I'm saying is, you know how like they had Harry Potter and they went to school and Dumbledore and all the, Gryffindor and all these different houses, and they used to do like spells. Yeah. That's because they're so advanced in technology that they teaching them to regenerate. So what they did was they used half the regeneration energy, which would be like temporary. The Doctor would regenerate to see what it's like to be a woman, but then it would revert back to his form. So in other words, that's how you could say, oh, he was a woman, even though it wasn't a regeneration. I know Scott Chicken said, like, no, don't do that shit. No.
Oh dear. Scottish.
It's like, here is a Dalek. What do? Here is regeneration energy. Ooh, let me throw it on you. Try to regenerate halfway. Okay, you're a woman. Oh, I don't like this. Now go back. So, like, maybe it's a thing in school where they, she was a woman.
SJW.
Right. Maybe she was a woman for like, a couple of hours, like in the school, like learning things. And then the energy is not enough to keep that form. So she goes back to that. I would rather them do that than them saying there's a whole cycle of regenerations.
That's a funny way of phrasing it.
What?
Well, the thing is, though, they hardly ever take the form of women, Time Lords. I mean Gallifreyans, because Time Lord is a rank, not the actual race. So does the fact that they hardly ever take the form of females, does that imply that even for regeneration, it's a difficult matrix of DNA?
I don't know. I mean, first there was only one person that did it, the Corsair.
Yeah.
Then, of course, Moffat retconned that, and then he started making all the Missy does it. The Master did it, and then that's the second one.
Missy did imply,
right?
Which it hasn't really been confirmed whether it was just telling a big fib or not. That whole thing where one of these is alive, and one of the things Missy says when the Doctor used to be a girl, a little girl. Doctor used to be a little girl or something.
That was bullcrap. The Doctor was never a little girl, but I just think that maybe there was a thing in school they were teaching them to do regular, because how could she be a woman in the past if she never had a new cycle or never had any regenerations? Like there's always. I don't want them to take away from William Hartnell being always.
That's a theory, though, Joe. Before William Hartnell, the Doctor had another life.
See, that was never. Here's the thing: you have to understand. When you're dealing with a Time Lord, the Time Lord sees the future always. They see what's right.
How about this?
The Brain of Morbius. Hold on. The Brain of Morbius thing could have opened the door to possible future incarnations of the Doctor in the past. Because if you're viewing the past and using things, the Doctor, there could be Doctor 47 back there in the past. I mean, he's always traveling through time. So at some point in time, he's going to be so many different incarnations. He's probably not going to call himself the Doctor, or he's just not going to be whatever, because you don't want to bump into himself or know about himself. So there'll be incarnations. And Brain of Morbius, I thought that was meaning the future tense, like meaning to them.
How many lives have you lived?
They think that that's the past Doctors. It's the future Doctors. That's what I saw with the Brain of Morbius. Not that, like he opened the door to the awareness of, you get to see if this happens in the future, if it's right or wrong, because of Time Lord awareness. So it was awareness that he has other incarnations, but only Morbius saw it because the Doctor's not supposed to see his own future.
I think a lot of them might just been the Dr. Morbius, lying, mentally lying. Because
I don't honestly think that the Doctor had incarnations before the first Doctor.
Generation so-called laws are only solid and concrete, depending on how much the writers stick to it.
How about this for a notion? The schism. That was one of the things he saw in the schism, and that stuck in his head in some way, shape, and form.
But to do what?
Well, remember, they all have to look in the almighty schism.
But what did it? Yeah, but
it probably gave him an insight of what he might have been if he had gone a woman, opposed to. But that's, of course, the schism was also where I always thought either the
Doctor now going around with a bottle
silence or the Weeping Angels came from.
Where did the Weeping Angels come from? I thought the Time Lords punished the Weeping Angels of old and made them the Weeping Angels of anew by making it that maybe they were like a party, like Democrats and Republicans. Maybe in the High Council, Rassilon.
Or they could have been experimenting with something, and no, that sounds more like the silence.
Maybe Rassilon didn't like that shit and made them into quantum locked and these fucking creatures and shit.
What you have to remember, gentlemen and Jews, is that it's fact now that the Sisterhood of Khan are the ones who are the experts of regeneration. Time Lords got essentially owed their entire possession of regeneration.
Obviously, they're on the High Council too now because they could just show up on Gallifrey unannounced.
Time Lords don't really understand regeneration as much as they'd like.
And they could obviously just show up without being thrown out because it's like, oh yeah, they're on the council type of thing. I mean, that's what I'm assuming, they're on the council, because why is she just walking with, the soldiers in Gallifrey just walking throughout the halls like, hey, I own the place. So
they're probably scared of them too. So
no, I mean the Sisterhood probably is part of the council. They have to be. They can't. Not they wouldn't allow them to be there.
Yeah, but just remember, the Sisterhood of Khan were once part of Gallifrey's population. They left Gallifrey,
and now they are again, probably.
Yeah,
because of
Sure.
thanks to
This
Morbius.
is how it works. Time Lords have Master of Time. Sisterhood of Khan have Master Regeneration. One has what the other one.
To this
They
day,
were an uneasy alliance. Yeah.
to this day, I still feel that the War Doctor was an extra regeneration because he couldn't activate his regenerations because they said it was past due. So to me, once the deed was done as his role as the War Doctor, the original regeneration kicked in where he was supposed to be the Ninth Doctor, which technically you could say that he gave that regeneration to River to cure Hand. Maybe.
Maybe they use Time Lords. That's the High Council. You give Time Lords or Time Ladies regenerations, which are like military regenerations. They're meant to last and expire once a mission is over, and then, like Joe says, the person becomes a normal mortal, or they just revert back to the original number of regenerations or whatever. Yeah.
I would like to say that the remainder regeneration energy that he gave her from the Hand and the Angel Taking Hat, that she could always use in the future to cure her body back so she could rehab it. But
What do you think? What do you think, Black Archer?
Black Archer.
Jesus, we're getting
Black Archer.
Scott, we started the episode with the N-word because Archer said it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just like Sesame Street with blue and yellow and the day and night. So I went to the bottom drawer, Scott. I grabbed the yellow shirt, blue hoodie. Yeah, the one you don't go in. That the colors are just shocking.
Yes.
The blinding. Yeah, this is.
Luckily, I don't have my eyes in yet either.
You've never seen a cast with me with a yellow and blue hoodie like this, and you probably never will again. So. All right,
welcome to the real fashion Whovians.
Go ahead, Philip.
Where are we now? We're talking about what?
I don't know. My shirt blinded you. I'll probably wear this again when I'm 60 or 70, probably.
No, don't do that.
No.
Anyway, the story, Punjab, I agree with you on most levels of what you said earlier about it. It was very well crafted. I keep saying that word, very well crafted. I'm glad that, what's her name? I can't say that word because we just shut down.
Yes.
Yes. It's good to get to see a bit more of her do something.
Yeah.
And the boys were given a back show sort of thing. But I really was pleased with how, her nan was depicted.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
In her old age and in her young youthful age. That was very well done. But what I don't get, how is it her nan, when she was younger, don't recognise Yaz?
She does. She does recognize her. That's why she said when you're older, because she didn't think that she saw her at that point in time traveling through time. She didn't want to alter time, so she does know. That's why she says when you get a little older, I'll tell you about it, because she knows she didn't even know. So she does know that it's her.
Mm-hmm.
So she does know. Because if the doctor showed up seconds later with Graham, she'd be like, oh shit, I know that,
And that's probably why they kept that as a parting shot with just those two.
Yeah, she knows. That's why she named her Yaz. Yeah, she knows. Yeah.
She knows that the daughter saw her.
Yeah, granddaughter. Yeah, she knows. She knows because it's like first of all, memories you don't forget. And she knows she looks exactly like that one that was in the past. So yeah. No. She knows. She just doesn't know that she traveled there yet.
Our knowledge of time travel for a time traveler could be disastrous. I mean, everything that the Doctor. Say this was their third series together. If they went back in time and met their past selves, they could alter entire shitloads of decisions.
Well, this was the thing. She could have prevented herself from being.
Yeah.
Could have erased. Yaz could have been erased.
Yeah. And you notice those hints to Back to the Future in her comment anyway. So.
And she kept saying, I can't imagine a universe without Yaz. That's her favorite companion. Yaz. You can have tea with Yaz. They don't say shit like that about Ryan or like Graham. No, Yaz, man.
Whatever those creatures were called, I can never remember the name of them.
The Witness.
Let's
Are they
call it-
called, are they
there's
called
another-
The Witness now? No, they Witness now, but that's not what they're called, though. Yeah.
they've got a funny. This,
They were like Twice Upon a Time creatures that just do shit, you know?
Hmm.
Which, you know,
What's the situation with the Christmas special? Is that
it's not
has
a
that been-
Christmas special.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, it's a special.
It's special. It rides on the little yellow bus.
It's Doctor Who isn't ready for 2019, but here's the episode anyway.
It's
So
weird.
there's not going to be a Christmas special. It's just going to be called. It's at Christmas, is it?
No,
We don't really know that for sure.
there's no special in Christmas.
No.
There's nothing in Christmas. When Christmas comes over there and you get to watch Doctor Who, not there.
I'll just have to wait for Santa then.
We don't even know if it's New Year's, right, Philip? That's not confirmed either.
We were
April.
Yeah, we were even saying that it might even go
April.
beyond.
I would put it in
Beyond-
April.
Give you something for the new year, or for the next season. One episode, and while they're still filming.
April. I would put it in April. Has nothing to do with New Year's. Has nothing to do with Christmas. It leaks into series 12. It's a special, like a David Tennant. Oh, I'm doing Hamlet special. You know, so I got to do specials because he's not he wasn't available to do the whole season. So this is a special like that,
And it's set around this.
like
It's-
Planet of the Dead, or like
Mm-hmm.
It's a Hanukkah special.
No,
It's set in Siberia.
nice, cold there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please don't tell me in Siberia they have all the aliens on ice, like the Daleks and the Cybermen, and oh my God, what's happening here? That's swallowing
Is that
all
like
the rest of the
celebrity
universe.
channel? It's that stars on ice, like in America.
Yeah, they might do that, swallowing all the villains, the ice.
Ice warriors go up against the Daleks, who will have the best footwork.
Maybe it is the Ice Warriors.
Oh, you know what? That could. You never know. Oh, the Ice Warriors.
Yeah.
Again though with Jodie's Doctor, she was a little bit better this time round, but she's still lacking something from me. She's still lacking.
Yeah, I know. Why is she wearing the pink outfit in every episode? I thought the main outfit was the one that they showed when she got dressed. The main shirt.
You
She
mean
wears
that-
pink every episode. That pink shirt.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. She only wore that in the Ghost Monument, right? The regular shirt.
So far, I'm only understanding she's been wearing the same stuffy top since the get-go.
Yeah, but it's been pink.
So it has been changing its color scheme every now and then.
No, it hasn't. Once. In other words, the outfit we were led to believe.
That's what they're called, the Vajarans.
The outfit that we were led to believe it was her outfit for every single episode. She only wore it once in the Ghost Monuments.
Right.
At the end of the first episode and then Ghost Monuments. But she hasn't worn that since, right? It's been pink constantly with the stripes across. So, I don't know. Not that it matters, I guess. But it doesn't really matter. But it does matter if you're trying to say like that outfit was hers and it's not hers. Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, why can't you give us extra minutes now, Zoom? God.
What made it so special last time? Where this time?
I know. They're like, we're Zoom and we like what you're talking about, so here's Unlimited.
Yes.
Now they don't like what we're talking about because somebody used the N-word in the beginning of this episode.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh. Did I really say nighttime? Really?
Yeah, nighttime. So now, what was the overall consensus of this episode to your mates? Or you didn't even talk about that yet on there.
We have.
I thought it was wonderful, even though
You didn't even see the episode.
no.
No.
But I have felt it in my soul.
He dreamt of it.
That was that time we did Real Whovians and we thought that the person was a Whovian. Like Doctor, they didn't even know what the doctor was or what his name was, who or what. I tried to interview him. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. So anyway.
So the highest rating last night was 9.
By who?
What?
Was anybody we know?
I'm not going to give you names of people.
Okay, good.
What does
Start with a C.
What does everybody think of Dr. 13's persona so far? Do you think she's developing nicely?
No.
What did Kana think? Did he like it or didn't like it?
I can't remember what you said.
You don't have to say what he rated it. Just say if you liked it or didn't like it.
I think he liked it to a point. Yeah.
To a point. Okay. We'll talk to him today.
Yes.
Or tomorrow or to whatever.
He's around somewhere, but I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. What do you? That's a weird look, David. That scares me when you do that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
All
Right.
So also I have to address what the comment was. Yesterday we did a cast. I did a cast with Ben, and I actually thought he said before we went live that he saw the episode and didn't like it, and then when we were live, he didn't see it. So I'm like, oh crap, because I just went live. So rather than scrap it, I just gave my review for it. But I tried to do it where he wouldn't spoil it for Ben. But somebody in the comment section is like, why don't you let him talk? Because he wants to say what he wants about the episode. He didn't see the episode. That was the whole point. So he can't talk about the episode.
Hey, please.
It wasn't Matrix Lord talking over him or Matrix Lord not allowing him to speak. It was that he didn't see the episode, so he can't talk about it. So I always showcase.
Always do that.
I know. I always showcase as many Whovians as I can. We do multiple parts, so I can showcase your opinion.
Multiple? Oh, sounds good.
Right, Scott? We do sometimes get new people in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what do we have, 18 or 19 episodes to the woman who...
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, yeah.
I saw you yesterday. Yeah. You know, like, it's like, I see he's getting tired, like he wants me to get the fuck out of here, so we get out of here. Yeah. You're like, and it wasn't because the episode sucked, it was like, yeah, like this, and he's like, yes. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
There's a pose in that last cast. And you look like you regenerated. Your eyes are like, and I'm like, Scott, and like, I'm like, Scott. He's like, yes. And it was like, find the timestamp for that one. That was pretty funny. And I'm like, yeah, I think we should get out of here because I think he's annoyed that we're doing casts and it's like 3 in the morning. All right. Right? You are. You're like, why the fuck am I in here?
Fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't complain. Not much anyway.
Right.
No, you do complain. Oh, you do. You're like, I don't want you to call me and do cast because I can't. And then you call me anyway. Like, when I don't invite you, you call me anyway. Like, why did you invite me?
Young sir.
Yes.
Young sir.
Okay, so subscribers, we're almost out of time, but do you like the yellow shirt? And would you like for it to appear again? Do you like the yellow and the blue? Do you think it's something new that you want to see? Leave your comments below besides your opinions of the episode.
And yet again, alternate route, part 4 for those who are not that wild of
he's writing alternate stories to Doctor Who, mister.
Who's on the Blind Dyslexic Cliffhanger saying episode and part 9 is coming up this week, I promise.
Coming soon.
And Scott, you have to understand we have new subscribers all the time, so they don't know what a Blind Dyslexic is, but I am Matrix Lord 212, and he is called the Blind Dyslexic. He writes, he's a writer, he's going to be doing books. He is also a disc jockey, right? Doing music.
Disc jockey over at the Dynamic Sound and Music as well. You can catch that on iVlog or Vaughn Live.
Right.
Okay, the overnight for yesterday's episode is, what was it? It was
6 million.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it dropped.
5.8.
5.8. It dropped. What does that mean, Philip?
I have no idea. I'm thinking that's because of last week's episode.
Basically, cue the countdown until they start trying to claim that the decrease in views is down to sex.
Do we want the corporate answer for the rating?
What is the answer, oh great ones?
The rating is 5.8, and Doctor Who has the highest ratings ever. It is the greatest thing ever. It's the greatest season. Jodie Whittaker is a marvel at being a woman. She's a great female doctor. She's one of the best. The ratings are the best that it's ever been ever, even though it's 5.8. That's what it is. It's great.
Paying no attention
Watch
to the
it.
man behind the curtain.
They're not failing. That's because somebody didn't watch it last night. It's like, okay, BBC.
No, all the episodes that had 14 million viewers or more, because apparently 5.1 makes that the greatest ever, even though it's not actually the biggest.
When we did the ratings, we didn't count all the people watching it on their phone while they were on the toilet. So if we did that, then it's 7.4. No.
And giving birth.
Right. The rating's dropping. It is. It is. Acknowledge it. You know.
Driving in their vehicle.
Because misogyny has slowly infected.
You got to acknowledge when the ratings drop. You can't just be like making excuses. It's not like the high ratings like it did when it first came out. It's going down. Let's acknowledge it, okay? Put the egos aside. If it drops, it drops. Come on now, right, Philip? We got to acknowledge it. We got to. It can't be like, put it under the rug.
But you still got to wait for the week's consolidation.
Yes. The ratings from when you're on the toilet watching it, yes, and giving birth. We need those ratings, yes. And then when it is, it will be like 10.5. Right.
Wow.
Right. And the sad thing is, I liked it. It was my favorite episode. So I'm not like bashing it. I'm just like, I don't think the yellow's working with this cast. Although it makes it brighter in here, doesn't it? The room is brighter. Maybe I'll keep it for the next cast. All right. David Aston's just done. Watching this, he's like, look at that shirt. What are you wearing, dude? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
And David Aston's being amazing, because that's what it says on his shirt. Amazing. Yeah.
And of course, my shirt goes.
I don't give.
Right.
I don't give a.
I don't give a chibnall.
That's
right.
That's
what you should have for a shirt.
Yeah, there we go.
Make that shirt. I don't give a chibnall.
Yes. Yes.
Because he doesn't. He won't reveal anything. He doesn't give a chibnall. I'm going to put that on a mug. Can I get it? Oh, I got sued. Probably sued me if I do that. Well, that's first permission.
The ratings
I don't give a chibnall.
And the doctor is a woman. Fancy that.
That would be the best-selling mug ever. I don't give a chibnall.
I would actually. Yeah.
Pink on the couch is going to be the next one.
Make a good name.
I'm making that. I'm going to drink out of it on Christmas time. Yeah. Pink on the couch. All right, guys. Take care. Bye for now.